Hi everyone, this is Shiva. My registered number is CO15CS219. Here I'm going to explain the database first experiment, which is to create the table and to alter and using a primary key and using a foreign key. So first, the question is. So the question is to for student library schema have to create a table with appropriate integrities, constraints, and describe the structure of the tables. So, and to display the column name and the data type of the table student, membership, book, and the issue table. We have the 4 column names, that is student, membership, book, and the issue table. Issue 1. So we have to create the syntax for creating the table is to create table and the table name and the column names with their data types. So likewise you have to create for student, membership, and issue record, and for book. Okay, then the second question is to display the column table which we have created. So for that we have to give DESC, so the the table name. So whatever we gave, it will be displayed here. So for desk membership, and for desk book, and for desk issue record. So the next question is to change the data type of the student number attribute to varchar. So here, and to modify the attribute student name to varchar and the given attributes, we have to modify and to change the data type. So the other question is to add a new column. Okay, so for that we have to use a syntax called alter table. For modifying the data type, we have to use syntax as alter table, the table name, and to modify to the column name. So here, alter table student, modify student number, the data type which is given to be changed. So then likewise it follows as per the question. So then coming for the next question is to add a column name called a year. So for that, the syntax is alter table, the table name, and the add. We have to use a main thing as add, and the column name and the attribute and the data type. So this is for adding the table. Adding the column name in the table. So then for dropping the column name, so for dropping we have to choose it as alter table with the table name and the drop command, and then which column has to be dropped. So that is for dropping, and that is for adding. So then the other question goes like, have to create a primary key constraints with the alter command, and we have to create a foreign keys, and we have to use a check constraint. So for this we have to give like so for giving the primary key as a constraint, we know that we have different types of constraint, that is primary key, unique key, and foreign key, and check, like that. So first here the question is to add a constraint primary key. So for that the syntax is alter table name and the particular table name, and the command called add, and the constraint of data type, any variable which can be given as a or anything, and then the primary key and the column name which has to be added with the constraint. So then the first is to give a constraint called unique, and the second is to give a constraint called primary key, and for foreign key, for adding the foreign key, what we have to do is alter table. The foreign key is specially meant for changing the if student table and the membership table has the same column name. So for that we can use a foreign key to add it. So likewise, so we can use here it as alter table issue record, add foreign key, and the this thing column name and the reference to that membership, that is the other column name. So then likewise we have to add the foreign key, and the other question is to rename. Um, the last question goes for rename. So for renaming, the syntax is alter table, the column name which has to be renamed as this one. Then the table will be altered. So that's it. Thank you.